Hello guitaristas, my name is Adina and you are watching the Spanish Guitar Hub, and today I'm going to show you two ways or two methods to reach fast speed in the flamenco triplet, and after this lesson you will learn something like this. I just would like to say that I have a guitar course which is called Spanish Guitar Strumming Techniques, and it has 19 lessons and lots of exercises, very similar lessons to this one, so you can learn like rumba, the flamenco triplet, up and down strumming to go fast with your strumming, and Rasgueado, and it's available on Amazon or on my website on the link below, and you can go to the Amazon or my website and I will send you the book, or you can have the ebook as well, and it comes with video lessons. So for this lesson you will need a metronome, because we need the metronome to get faster and faster. Without that one it will be difficult to track our progress. So the flamenco triplet contains 3 movements, and it is basically going down with your middle finger or middle finger and ring finger together as you wish, and after you turn your wrist and you use your thumb, and after you need to turn back. So movement with the fingers, but do not move anything else, and after you turn your wrist, turn back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's all coming from the wrist, and it is all the movement. So there are like few tricks that you need to do first to be able to play this properly. I just would like to say that flamenco players start the triplet in a different way, because they start up with the thumb and I start down. But the reason why I start down, because I would like to add later on the hits with few times, and the only way to add the hit is starting down, because it's 1, 2, 3 hit. And if you start up, then it is 1, 2, 3, and you are turning, so you can't put the hit. Okay, because everything is coming from the wrist, this is the movement. So what you need to be able to reach is play down and up with your wrist and thumb, while everything is coming from the wrist. And it is like a turn, 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 turn. And after you can add the middle finger. So it is down, turn, turn, down, turn, turn, down, turn, turn, down, turn, turn. As you can see, I do not move my arm, I'm only moving the wrist, and if you move your arm you won't be able to go fast, and later on you need to reach a high speed. So the only way to do that one without getting tired as well, to do everything from the wrist, because later on it is like a shaking movement. So there are few things that you need to do before you start using the metronome, and the first thing is to make accents. So you can do like an accent on the down, and after don't do any accents on the other ones. Accent means that you play a little bit louder the movement, and after you will play a little bit quieter the rest. So it will be. That's when you make an accent on the down, and after you can make an accent on the down turn, so this movement. So. And after you can make an accent on the up movement. So. Once you can do all of these things, the next thing that you need to practice is use your wrist. And because every movement has to come from the wrist. So you need to be able to do like a tarra, like a turn, tarra. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You need to be able to hear 3, because if you just hear 2, that's not enough, you need to hear 3. So if you only hear 2, it means that some movements are missing when you do the 3. And after this, we are going to the first method to be able to play fast. Okay, now we know the movements, now we know that it comes from the wrist and that we have to do it with the turning movement and we need to go fast, so we will start using the metronome. I will put up my metronome to 100 BPM and then we will do 1 strum per beat and we will start going faster. You can start slower as well if you want, or even faster. It is up to you where you start, but you need to start slow. So then we will play 1 movement with the metronome. Now we will go faster, 140 BPM. And 180 BPM. Now we will go back to 60 BPM, which is exactly the same speed like we did before, but we will start playing 3 notes per beat. That will be the easier, so it means that you will know whenever you hear the beep, you just need to go down, and then when the beep is, then you do the down. And we will go faster, 90 BPM. If you feel like that you cannot keep up with the rhythm, this is your speed and you need to practice it like quite a lot every day until you reach the speed that you want. If you feel like that you won't be able to go faster, you need to look at your technique, because sometimes you move your arm, sometimes you move too much, sometimes you are too far away from the strings, sometimes you do not turn enough or you don't use your wrist. So it could be your technique the reason why you cannot go fast. And also it needs to be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ta ra 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 ra, not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some people do the triplet and it's just like tararam, tararam, tararam. That's not the right way. It needs to be like a floating and every movement is the same speed. The next progression is 120 BPM. To keep the speed better, it is great to use the leg. I'm using my leg with every beat, so it means that my whole body is moving, I'm more on time. Second method will be with bursts. Bursts mean that you just do 1 quick triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we will use the metronome to connect these triplets. And we need to reach again 200 BPM, so it means that we need to hear like breaks in between the triplets until we reach our speed if we do it fast enough. So let's start this speed with 60 BPM and we will just do burst and burst and burst and burst. Let's go faster, 80 BPM. 100 BPM. ...140 BPM. ...170 BPM, and we should still hear breaks in between the triplets. It's quite difficult in 170 BPM, but you know that you are fast enough if you hear breaks in between your triplets still at 170 BPM. And of course you can go up all the way to 200 BPM. This is a quite fun technique actually, and you can use it in a lot of different situations. You can progress it more and then you can start adding the hits. Or you can use it with the rumba technique, and it's quite nice to add it on the end of the rumba technique, and also like it gives like a burst in the end.
Hello guitaristas, my name is Adina and you are watching the Spanish Guitar Hub, and today I'm going to show you how to play a very Spanish flamenco scale, and this is called Phrygian. And after this lesson you will learn something like this. So basically, before we start to learn the scale, it is important to know how to play this scale on your right hand. And I'm using a technique called picado. And picado means that you play an alternate picking between your index and middle finger, and then you always end up on the next string. So it is like this. So you are always playing alternate picking even when you are changing strings. I know a lot of people have this kind of issue that when they are going upwards and changing strings, then they are using the same finger. I used to have this problem as well, and it took me ages to correct it. But once you stick to the alternate picking, you can go very fast in the end. So, at first I would like to tell you this is a B Phrygian scale because it's starting from the B, which is on the 7th fret. And then let's learn what is the scale, and after I will tell you what kind of chords you can use this scale to improvise over. So now I'm going to play you very slowly the scale, and I'm going to tell you which fret you need to hold the note as well. So starting on the 7th fret with your index finger, 7, then 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. So now the question is, how can you practice this? There are few ways to practice this, but before you start it, it's important to know exactly the pattern, which means you need to go through few times going up and down in the scale. I will show you what I mean. And so on. So you do this quite a few times until you really know the scale. And once you know that one, then you can do few things to practice it, and then it will help you to remember the pattern as well. So the first exercise that we will do with this scale practice is going from the first note to the third note, then from the second to the fourth, and after from the third to the fifth, and fourth to the sixth, and so on. So it will look like something like this. So this is how it sounds slow, and you need to go through a few times doing this slow, and after you can start speeding up. You can do the same exercise going backwards as well, and then it sounds something like this. So these are great exercises to practice the shape, and if you do this quite often, you will remember where are the notes of the scale. Now the question is, what kind of chords can you use to play this scale? So Phrygian is the third mode of the major scale. So in this case, because it is B Phrygian, it is G major, and on the G major, the third mode or third note as well is B. So you can play the chords in the G major scale. So what are the chords of the G major scale? It is G major, A minor, B minor, and that's where the scale is, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished. And that's this one. It's a quite dark chord. So we can make up a chord progression, for example, and then you can practice playing this scale. So the chord progression could be, for example,
guitaristas, my name is Adina and you are watching the Spanish Guitar Hub, and today we are going to learn a basic Bulerias falseta, and also we are going to learn how to understand the rhythm and how to make melodies on this particular rhythm. So after this lesson you will learn something like this. If you would like to have the tab, please go to my Patreon campaign because I'm sharing the tab and the music sheet with my Patreon students with some other extra help for this lesson. So at first we are going to learn the rhythm of the Bulerias, and it is in 12, and we will make accents in particular places. So it will be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is starting on the 12 and it has an accent on the 3, on the 6, 8 and 10. Or if you want, you can count. For me, that's easier, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whatever is the easiest for you. To start to build up the falsetas, we are going to choose some chords which are quite common in this music, and this will be an A major and also a B flat 7, but it will be an open 7. Now, we also need to learn what kind of technique we need to use to play the rhythm, and we are going to learn how to play Rasgueado and also golpe. So, Rasgueado is a technique which means that you will make a hit or a flick with your index finger, which is starting from the bottom of your thumb, and then you place your thumb on the top of the E string and you hit. And also sometimes you need to go back. And when you go back, you always go to the bottom of the thumb. Some people just go to the middle and then they don't have enough power to sound quite nice with this technique. So you always need to go back to the bottom. The other technique that you need for this one is a golpe, which means that we are going to make a hit with our ring finger. And sometimes it can be quite difficult as well, because sometimes we need to go with the Rasgueado and make a hit as well. So it's down hit, down hit, down hit. By the way, I have a guitar course which has 19 different lessons in all of these techniques and many others, and lots of different exercises. So if you would like to sign up for my guitar course, please go to the Amazon store under this video or to my website and order your copy. Okay, so let's make and build up a rhythm on this one. So we can do on a way that we will just do threes on each of the chord. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as a beginning of this exercise. So we need to break up all these three as well. So then you need to go up, which is 1. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you are comfortable with this one, we will start adding accents on different places to make a little bit more variety of the rhythm. So the first one we can do when we change to the second chord, which is a B flat 7, open B flat 7, then we are going to add our first Rasgueado. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now let's add even more variations, and now when we are going to go back for our A major chord, we are going to add a 4-stroke Rasgueado on a way that it will fit, that it will be 1, which is a triplet, 2 is up, and 3 is a hit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The next step of this exercise will be to add accents on the right places, because it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we need to add accents on the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, how to do that one? We can add some extra chords for our exercise, and then it could be A major, go to the B flat 7, open B flat 7, and then we can add C9, and then again a B flat chord but without our ring finger. And let's go back to the A major chord. So how it will sound? fast. Okay, so once we can do that one, we can also add like a really typical falseta to this one. And in this case, we are going to use a diminished chord. This will start to play from the 10. So how it will sound very slowly. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So how do you play this falseta? You are going to play it with an arpeggio. So you hold a diminished chord and after you start playing very slowly thumb, thumb, and index, middle, ring, and then you have like a pull-off and after hit. I hope you enjoyed this exercise and you learned something new. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this because I'm uploading videos every Sunday with a new guitar video or a new lesson to make you practice even more. So see you guys next week with another guitar video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button or subscribe for more videos like this because I'm uploading new guitar videos every Sunday. So see you guys next Sunday with another guitar video.